Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League contest here at McDonough Park in Geneva, New York, between the visiting Jamestown Tarp Skunks and, of course, the Geneva Red Wings. Second home meeting between these two teams. Red Wings coming off of two losses, one against Jamestown in Jamestown on Monday night, and then Tuesday night in Auburn. Looking to get back in the win column here as they're home. It's a very nice 73 degrees, partly cloudy here tonight. Perfect night for baseball here at McDonough Park. We're about to be underway here shortly. We'll be right back. So the Red Wings defense takes the field here in the top of the first. We're almost underway on the mound tonight. Starting for the Red Wings, number 3, Eddie Olson. Eddie Olson's first home start of the season. All of his starts have came on away games so far. Yep, Eddie, number 3. Catcher tonight, number 30, Jackson John. Some defensive alterations for the Red Wings in this game. Brendan Myers, normally a shortstop, slid over to second for this game. At short tonight, typical third baseman, number 38, Tom Latham. And in his spot at third, number 40, Elliot Good. On right field, number 5, Nick Forney. In center, number 15, Lachlan Charles. And out for the first. We are about to be underway here. And leading off for the Tarp Skunks will be center fielder, number 9, Hayden Hunt.
Center fielder, number 9, Hayden Hunt.
So Hayden looks at a ball and then misses for a foul ball. Makes the count 1-1. To start off here, top of the first, McDonough Park. So looks at a strike and then looks there at a ball and makes the count even up again at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here to start the top of the first. Hayden Hunt leading off for the Tarp Skunks. Time called by the batter. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 from Ed Olson. And swing and a miss. First out of the day, first strikeout of the day for Ed Olson. Gets him swinging for the first out there in the first. Up to bat now, number 1, Mark Tucker.
In baseman, number 1, Mark Tucker.
So here's the 0-0 to Mark. As he looks at a ball called 1 ball, no strikes. 1 outs here for Mark Tucker. So he looks at a ball high, misses the zone, 2-0. So 2 straight balls from Eddie Olson has the count 2-0 here for Mark Tucker. And there's a swing and a miss. Makes the count 2-1. So the count's 2-1 and 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. No one on base for Mark Tucker, top of the first. Swing. That ball's hit out into left field. Corson not able to get there in time. That's down for a base hit. So Mark Tucker gets a 1-out hit, and he finds himself on first.
Hitter, number 18, Luke Turner.
So the Mark Tucker base hit has Luke Turner, number 18, up to bat for the Tarp Skunks.
You don't happen to have it on you.
So runner on first with 1 out. Double play ball is in order here. If this at bat goes Eddie's way. Here's the 0-0 to Luke. Breaking ball low, misses the zone. First pitch ball. Of course, not your typical middle infield. See Brendan Myers there all the time, but Tom Latham slides over from third to short tonight. Mark Tucker on first swing. That ball's lined over to short. In time at first, double play. Gets the second and third out there at the top of the first. So
No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
no runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Jamestown, Tarp, Skunks.
At the bottom of the first, we'll be right back. So we're halfway through one here at McDonough Park. Score remains 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. On the mound, starting for the Tarp Skunks, number 15, Connor McBride.
Jamestown, Tarp, Skunks, number 15, Connor McBride.
Connor was on the mound last time the Tarp Skunks visited Geneva. So recap there at the top of the first. Eddie Olson started off the inning with a strikeout. Then he let up a base hit to Mark Tucker. Then up came Luke Turner, who hit a double hitter right to shortstop. Tom Latham, second baseman Brendan Myers, 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. Top half of the inning, I should say. So on to the bottom of the first we go. We'll be right back. So leading off now for the Red Wings here in the bottom of the first, second baseman number 7, Brendan Myers. Brandon at second, I believe for the first time this season. Normally a constant over there at short. So he looks at a first pitch ball, gets away from the catcher. So 1-0 count here, bottom of the first, score still tied, 0-0. Here's the 1-0 to Brendan Myers. Swing, that ball's hit hard out to right field, popped up high. The right fielder tracks it down for the first out of the inning. And Brendan Myers flies out to the right fielder.
Right fielder, number 5, Nick Forney.
Speaking of right field, here comes number 5, Nick Forney, hitting second tonight for the Red Wings. So with one out, no one on base here, bottom of the first, here's Nick Forney. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a ball there in the dirt. Makes the count 1-0. No ball, no strikes. That fastball is low out of the zone. Misses there. Off the plate, 2-0's the count. Two balls, no strikes, one out. Another one low outside the zone. Misses. 3-0 to Nick Forney. Big trying to get on base. First base runner for the Red Wings. 3 balls, no strikes. He can certainly do it here. Here comes the 3-0. That ball almost hits him inside, and Nick Forney makes his way down to first with a 1-out walk. So with Nick Forney on first with 1 out, here's shortstop, number 38, Tom Latham.
Thomas Latham.
Tom, of course, normally at third, but he shifted over to short tonight. With 1 out base runner, Tom Latham certainly can do some damage here. No balls, no strikes. There's a first pitch strike there by Connor McBride, and Tom Latham's down 0-1 now. It's a beautiful night for baseball here. 73 degrees, partly cloudy, some light wind coming out of right center field. As Nick Forney goes, that ball gets away from the catcher, so Nick lands on second safely with a 1-out stolen base for Tom Latham. So Tom has a runner on second now with 1 out. The count's even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1, and that's swung on. Hit through the left side of the infield. Nick Forney waved around by head coach Dan Munn. He breaks to the plate. Cut off there by the third baseman, so Nick Forney makes it around safely, and the run scores. Tom Latham, RBI single to start out here in the bottom of the first. Makes the score Geneva 1, Jamestown 0.
First baseman, number 22, Ben Griffin.
So with Tom Latham on first after that RBI single, up now, first baseman, number 22, Benjamin Griffin. So here's the 0-0. Looks at a strike on a breaking ball. Time's called there by Ben. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out here to Ben Griffin. As Tom goes, throw from his knees. Not in time. Pumps still hasn't given a call, but appears safe. Certainly made it in time. So the 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. 1 out, runner on second. Second straight stolen base for the Red Wings this inning. Here's the 1-1 to Ben. Swing. That ball's hit right to the third baseman. Throw over to first in time. The runner holds at second.
Designated hitter, number 27, Brady Slinger.
So the runner on second with 2 outs here. Up steps designated hitter, number 27, Brady Slinger. So Brady with a runner in scoring position. Tom's certainly fast enough. As he looks at a First pitch ball there. 1-0 is the count with 2 away here. Bottom of the first, Geneva over Jamestown, 1-0. Early lead for the Red Wings. Here's the 1-0 to Brady. That ball's inside. 2-0 is the count. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Tom Latham on second. Swing. That bounces right to the shortstop. Throw over to first. The bottom of the first. So Geneva leads Jamestown 1-0. We're on to the second inning here at McDonough Park. We'll be right back. On to the second here at McDonough Park. Geneva over Jamestown, 1-0 so far.
First baseman, number 19, Padraig O'Shaughnessy.
As number 19, Padraig O'Shaughnessy steps in to the left side of the box. He leads off the top of the second for the Tarp Skunks, who find themselves in an early 1-0 deficit as they head into the top of the second here at McDonough Park. Oh, the ball hits Padraig, so he heads over to first. On the first pitch of the second, Eddie Olson hits Padraig O'Shaughnessy, so he heads over to first.
Designated hitter, number 24, Johnny Camps.
So designated hitter tonight for the Tarp Skunks, number 24, Johnny Camps. He swings, fouls one back into the netting behind home plate for a first pitch strike. Padraig O'Shaughnessy on first after being hit by that pitch. So no outs here, top of the second. Runner on first for Johnny Camps. Johnny listed as one of Jamestown's catchers. Designated hitting for them, as that's a ball that apparently misses the zone. And Johnny holds his swing, so that's called a ball. It makes the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. No outs, runner on first. He swings through that good breaking ball. Misses there, 1-2 is the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 from Eddie. That ball's called off the plate, misses the zone. 2-2 makes the count. Patrick O'Shaughnessy still over there on first with no outs. Time's called by the batter. He steps out of the box. So the count still remains 2-2. No outs here. Top of the second. Here's the 2-2. Swing, foul, tipped out behind Jack DeJohn there behind home plate. So that foul tip still keeps the count 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swing. Popped up foul out of play. So good fight. 2 straight foul balls. Still has the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on first. Geneva with a slight lead over Jamestown here. 1-0 in the top of the second. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, still the count. Here, that ball's lined to Thomas short. Throw to Brennan at second in time. And another double play for the Red Wings has 2 quick outs. Johnny Camps grounds into a double play for the first and second outs here in the top of the second. So 2 double plays and 2 innings here. So up now, number 30, the catcher for the Tarp Skunks, Colby Avon. So Eddie went from no outs to 2 quickly there in the top of the second. Here's Colby Avon. 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball swung at. Grounded to Elliott at third. Throw over to Bennett first in time for the third out. So that's 3 quick outs there by Eddie Olson as we're no runs, no hits, no errors. We're on to the bottom of the second. Geneva still leads 1-0. We'll be right back. So on to the bottom of the second we go here. Still on the mound, Connor McBride. He let up 1 run and 1 hit there in the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Geneva Red Wings here in the bottom of the second, catcher, number 30, Jackson DeJohn.
The catcher, number 30, Jackson DeJohn.
So Jackson steps into the box, and we're underway here in the bottom half of the second inning. Geneva looking to increase their 1-0 lead over the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Here's the first pitch to Jack. Looks at a ball low in the dirt, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes is the count. No outs, no one on base. Oh, that ball hits Jack. So he makes his way over to first. So with no outs, runner on first, in steps number 25, extra hitter Noah Reichman. Noah hitting the extra hitting position. After Jack got hit by that pitch, he's on first with no outs here in the bottom of the second. Here's the 0-0. That ball's high. Misses the zone. 1-0 is the count. Time called by Noah. Looks over to head coach Dan Munn over there on the third baseline. So the count's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. No outs here. Runner on first. Throw over to first. Not in time. Jack gets back safely. Kind of an errant throw over there to first. First baseman gets pulled off the bag, but holds on to the ball. Count still remains 1-0 to Noah. Here it comes. He swings. That one's fouled back behind home plate. Evens up the count now at 1-1. So Jack DeJohn on first. Bottom of the second. Geneva leading 1-0. Here's the throw to first. Not in time. So 2 throwovers and a foul ball. Has the count 1-1 still. One ball, 1 strike, no outs. Jackson goes. Throw is high as Jack is in there safely. Tag must have been missed there by the Tarps going shortstop. And that was a high pitch, missed the zone, so it makes the count 2-1 now. Third successful stolen base for the Red Wings. So Jack DeJohn, stolen base on second. Noah Reichman up to bat. No outs. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here it comes. That ball's high, misses the zone. 3-1. Folks, of course, we apologize if the sun glare is affecting the camera quality. The way McDonough Park positioned, that sun sets right over left field. So runner on second, no outs. 3 balls, 1 strike to Noah Reichman, the extra hitter. Here comes the 3-1. He swings. That one's fouled out of play. So that makes the count full now, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes the count, no outs. Jack DeJohn on second over there after stealing that base. He swings. That ball's hit up through the middle of the infield. Jack DeJohn waved around, and he's going to make it home safely. So Noah Reichman with a single RBI up the middle makes the score 2-0 now. Geneva over Jamestown. And with no outs, Noah Reichman on first. So up to bat now, number 4, left fielder Corson Hastings.
Left fielder number 4, Corson Hastings.
Corson stepping into the left side of the box. So Noah Reichman over there on first after his RBI single. Gets Jackson DeJohn home from second base. Here's the 0-0. Corson holds up. It's called the strike. Makes the count 0-1. On 1. That's called high. Misses the zone. Count evens up now at 1-1. Corson in left field tonight, of course. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. Here's the 1-1. That ball misses the zone outside. Makes the count 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs. Noah Reichman on first. Here in the bottom of the second, Geneva increases their lead over Jamestown. Scores 2-0. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball called high. Makes the count 3-1 now to Corson Hastings. Three balls, 1 strike. Here's the 3-1. Corson swings through and misses for a strike. Makes the count full now, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, no outs here for Corson Hastings. Here it comes. That ball's outside, so Corson Hastings has himself a full count walk. And that moves Noah Reichman over to second. So runners on first and second with no outs. Up to bat now, number 40, third baseman Elliot Good.
Number 40, Elliot Good.
Colby Avens steps out to the mound to talk to Connor McBride after letting up an RBI single and then a walk. Of course, Jack DeJohn, the run scored this inning. He was hit by a pitch to start the bottom of the second. So still no outs here, bottom of the second. Runners on first and second for Elliot Good. Elliot at third tonight. Here's the 0-0. That ball's high. Misses the zone. Makes the count 1-0. Another first pitch strike by Connor McBride. So Noah Reichman on second. Corson Hastings on first with no outs for Elliot Good. He's looking to increase Geneva's lead here in the bottom of the second. They're leading 2-0. Of course, constant updates here by your Geneva Red Wings team. As Elliot looks at a strike there low in the zone, 1-1. Here it comes. He swings through a high fastball, misses 1-2, makes the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runners on first and second here in the bottom of the second inning. Elliott down on the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Elliott at third tonight, of course. Normally at second in the defensive lineup for the Red Wings. As he looks at a fast pitch high. Evens up the count now at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. Connor steps off, looks at Noah Reichman over there on second. So the count still remains 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Here's the time is called. Elliott ducks out of the way. Of course, if Elliott was hit by that pitch, I don't think he would advance because time was called. So due to that time being called, the count still remains 2-2. Checks no at second. Here's the pitch. So that ball misses the plate. Makes the count full now at 3-2. Three balls, two strikes, no outs here for Elliott Good. Noah Reichman on second. Corson Hastings on first. Lachlan Charles on deck. As Elliott swings, that ball is softly grounded to short. No time at two, but gets Elliott at first for the first out here in the inning. Elliott does advance both runners, though.
Center fielder, number 15, Lachlan Charles.
So Lachlan in the 10 spot. Center fielder tonight. Lachlan Charles steps into the right side of the box with two runners in scoring position after Elliott advanced both on that fielder's choice. So with one out, Lachlan Charles with Noah Reichman on third and Corson Hastings on second with one out. Here's the 0-0 to Lachlan. As he swings, that ball's lined right to the second baseman. Just a foot or two higher, and that ball would have been out into right field, and both runs possibly could have scored. But instead, Lachlan walks back to the dugout. Two outs here in the bottom of the second. So runners in scoring position on second and third. Up now, top of the order, number 7, second baseman Brandon Myers. Brandon flew out there in the first inning. So here's the 0-0. That ball's wide, misses the zone, makes the count 1-0. One ball, no strikes, two outs now for Brandon Myers. Runners still on second and third. Red Wings already scored one run in this bottom half of the second. Trying to make it more here. Here's the 1-0. That ball is low, misses the zone again. 2-0 is the count. So 2-0 with two outs here in the bottom of the second. Here comes the 2-0 by Connor. As Brandon swings, that ball gets snuffed up there by the shortstop, but Noah Reichman does advance. So an infield RBI single for Brendan Myers makes the score 3-0 Geneva.
Right fielder, number 5, Nick Forney.
So runners on the corners now with two outs. Up now, right fielder Nick Forney. So Corson Hastings on third. That ball's low. Brandon Myers advances. That ball gets away from catcher Colby Avon. So Brendan Myers advances from first to second. So that makes the runners in scoring position on second and third for Nick Forney with two away here in the bottom of the second. Corson Hastings on third. Brendan Myers now on second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That ball gets away out of the zone. Makes the count 2-0. So 2-0 with two runners in scoring position. Brendan Myers certainly fast enough. They're over there on second. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Still bottom of the second. Geneva leading 3-0. Scores Geneva 3, Jamestown 0. Time's called. Pitcher steps off the mound. We're good to go here. Count still 2-0. As here's the delivery. He swings. That ball's over to third. Long throw to first. Not in time. So another infield single for the Red Wings. Gets another run across. That makes runners on the corners again with 2 outs. Geneva leads 4-0 now in the bottom of the second.
Shortstop, number 38, Thomas Lathan.
So Thomas Latham steps up to bat. Shortstop tonight for the Red Wings. He hit a single there in the first. And I believe he came across to score in that inning. Or he had the RBI single that had Geneva's first inning run. So he has himself runners on the corners with 2 outs. As Nick Forney runs, no throw by the catcher. And that was called a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on second and third still with 2 outs. The Red Wings have scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the second. Makes the score Geneva 4, Jamestown 0. As Tom swings through a low pitch there, evens up the count 1-1. Brendan Myers on third. Nick Forney on second now. With 2 outs, bottom of the second. Counts 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tom Latham. Here comes the 1-1. As he swings, popped up, foul out of play, out behind home plate. So Tom is down now in the count, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Thomas Latham. Here comes the 1-2. As that ball gets out of the zone in the dirt, good stop there by Colby Avon. As the count evens up now at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Runners on second and third. Brendan Myers on third. Nick Forney on second. 2-2-2. Time's called. So the count still remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. As he looks at a ball there. Pitcher thought it was a strike. Started to make his way off the mound. That makes the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I'm sure Nick Forney on second will be going. As he looks at a high ball, so Tom Latham makes his way over to first. After a full count walk with 2 outs. So the bases are loaded now for the Red Wings.
First baseman, number 22, Ben Griffin.
Stepping up now, first baseman number 22, Ben Griffin. Ben grounded out to the third baseman back there in the first inning. He has a great opportunity to add on to the lead here in the bottom of the second. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Geneva leading Jamestown 4-0 still. Here's the 0-0. Ben looks at a high ball, makes the count 1-0. Ben hitting a hot bat as of late. Coming into this game with a .385 batting average. Here's the 1-0. As he swings, that's popped up high in the middle of the infield. Calling for it is the third baseman. He makes the catch out there, and that's the third out of the inning. So 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors has the score 4-0 Geneva through 2. We're on to the third here, McDonough Park. We'll be right back. On to the third, McDonough Park. Geneva had a 1-run first and a 3-run second. So on to the third, top of the third here. Jamestown leads off with number 38, third baseman Danny Hosley. So, of course, on to the third we go. Geneva leading Jamestown 4-0. Here's the 0-0 from Ed Olson, and that is a looked at strike. First pitch strike for Ed Olson. Makes the count 0-1. So no balls, one strike. He swings. That ball is lined past Brandon at second. That's out in right field for a base hit by Danny Hosley. So a no-out hit has a runner on first with no outs here in the top of the third. The second hit allowed there by Ed Olson. So up to bat now, number 6, DiMaggio Cazares. Danny Hosley over there on first with no outs. That breaking ball just gets the plate there for a strike. Another first pitch strike by Eddie Olson. Has the count 0-1. And folks, I think the sun is just about snuffed up behind those clouds out there in left field, so that shouldn't be an issue much longer. As that ball's hit out into center field, gets down there for a base hit. So 2 straight hits there by Eddie Olson. Has the bases not loaded, but almost. Runners on first and second with no outs here in the top of the third.
Right fielder, number 2, Justin Bailey.
That ball was hit very softly out into center field. Lachlan couldn't quite get there. Neither could either of the middle infielders. It falls right in between the 3 of them. So runners on first and second with no outs. Bunts shown. So 2 straight singles there as it counts. Runners on first and second. And that's a first pitch ball by Eddie. So the count's 1-0 to number 2, Justin Bailey. As he looks at another ball, makes the count 2-0. So the count's 2-0 here with no outs. Runners on first and second. Some trouble there for Eddie Olson. Top of the third. Here's the 2-0. That breaking ball gets in there for a strike. Looked at by Justin Bailey. Makes the count 2-1 with no away. So runners on first and second. Danny Hosley on second. DiMaggio Cazares on first. Bunt shown. Bunt gets down. Eddie off the mound. Throws to first. Safe. Ben was apparently pulled off the bag. So that's called a... So that's an error on Eddie. The throw pulled Ben off the bag. So now the bases are loaded now with no outs. Got some trouble here for Eddie Olson. Bases loaded, no outs, top of the third. Chase Carlson, number 12, up to bat. Here's the 0-0 as he swings through and misses on a first pitch strike. So no balls, 1 strike. No outs for Chase Carlson. Chase, great opportunity to get Jamestown back in this game in the third. Bases loaded, no outs. Danny Hosley on third as he looks at a ball outside the plate. 1-1's the count. Danny Hosley on third. DiMaggio Cazares on second. And then Justin Bailey over there on first. Counts even at 1-1. Here comes the pitch. That fastball misses high out of the zone. 2-1 the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Bases loaded here. Top of the third, Geneva over Jamestown 4-0. As he swings through and misses, makes the count even now at 2-2. So 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Here's the pitch. He swings through softly, fouls that ball away. Count still remains 2-2. So that foul ball keeps the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. That breaking ball gets out of the zone on Eddie. He knows it too. The count's full now at 3-2 with runners all across the board here. Bases loaded. No outs. Full count. Here's the 3-2. Swing. Fouled back behind home plate. So a good battle here by Chase Carlson. His count still full 3-2 with no outs. Three balls, 2 strikes, no outs for Chase Carlson. Here's the 3-2. That breaking ball misses. So Chase walks in a run. So that's the Tarp Skunks' first run of the night. A walk, bases loaded walk. Bases loaded walk by Eddie Olson. No out still. So that means the tying run is on first. The lead run is up to bat now in number 9, Hayden Hunt. Jack and John went out to the mound to talk to Eddie Olson.
Play before that was an error. Pitcher. So Justin Beal reached out an error.
So bases loaded here still. No outs in the top of the third. That breaking ball gets in there off on the zone for a first pitch strike by Eddie Olson. No outs. The Tarp Skunks can still do a lot of damage here in the top of the third. They're now losing to Geneva 4-1 is the score. Swings through that breaking ball. Hayden struck out back in the first for the first out of the game. He's down 0-2 now to Eddie Olson. Here's the 0-2. That fastball high misses the zone, makes the count 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top of the third. Bases still loaded. Swing. That ball is hit hard out to right field. Gets down out there for a base hit. So only 1 run does come across to score. That's an RBI single for Hayden Hunt. So after 2 scoreless innings, the Tarp Skunks get 2 here in the top of the third so far. Still no outs, bases loaded. Mark Tucker, number 1, steps into the left side of the box. Bases loaded, no outs. Here comes the 0-0. Breaking ball high out of the zone, makes the count 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Swing. That's hit high out to center field. Lachlan tracking it down. Runner tags from third. And Justin Bailey crosses home safely. So that's the first out of the inning. It is a sac fly, however. So that makes the score here in the top of the third. Geneva 4, Jamestown 3, with runners on first and second with one away here. Luke Turner up to bat, now the extra hitter, with runners on first and second, like I said, with one out. Still the top of the third. Folks, we're just about to hit the 1 hour mark, and we're only in the top of the third inning. Here's the 0-0. Swing and a miss. First pitch strike by Eddie Olson. So, of course, throughout all of this, with the bases loaded, the double play ball was in order. Of course, it means a whole lot more with one out now. Red Wings have two already this game. Another one could get them out of this inning. There's a breaking ball in the dirt outside the zone. Makes the count even up now, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Here's a 1-1. Swing, popped up foul out of play over the home dugout. So the 1 out here, top of the third. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Luke Turner up to bat. He's in the right side of the box. As here's the 1-2. Swing. That ball's hard hit out to left, but it is foul. So Eddie catches a break there. Ball peels left, just foul. Count still remains 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As he looks at a ball just off the plate there, 2-2 is the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Geneva with a slim lead now. Geneva 4, Jamestown 3, as we are only 1 out into the top of the third. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball gets in there. Luke Turner strikes out looking for the second out of the inning.
First baseman, number 19, O'Shaughnessy.
And so now up to bat, first baseman number 19, Patrick O'Shaughnessy. He was hit by a pitch back in the second, if I remember correctly. Either he was hit by a pitch or he walked. One of the two. So he steps in to the left side of the box with 2 outs, runners on first and second. A slow pitch outside of the zone. Good stop there by Jack DeJohn. Has the count 1-0 with 2 away. Here's a 1-0. It's called a ball outside. 2-0 is the count. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Here in the top of the third still. Eddie Olson trying to get the Red Wings out of this inning. This top half of the inning, I should say. So here's the 2-0. And that ball's in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. And one thing I'm noticing I'm saying a lot, that ball is in there for a strike. That pitch was in there for a strike. That pitch was in there for a strike. Well, anyway, the count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs for Patrick O'Shaughnessy. Here's the 2-1. That ball's called inside. Off the plate, makes the count 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs for Patrick O'Shaughnessy. He's trying to keep this inning alive for the Tarp Skunks. Here's the 3-1. Breaking ball, swung on, popped up high, just out of play for Jackson John. So that foul ball makes the count full now, 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I'm sure the runners will be going on this point. And here's the 3-2. The runners do go. The ball is hit out into right field gap. Runner gets sent. Well, okay, 2 runs do score at the end there. But Padre gets caught trying to advance to second. So, an eventful top of the third. 4 hits, 5 runs for the Tarp Skunks. So that makes the score Jamestown 5, Geneva 4. We're on to the bottom of the third here. We'll be right back. So on to the bottom of the third we go. Geneva finding themselves in a deficit now after Jamestown scored 5 runs there in the top of the third. Leading off for the Red Wings, designated hitter number 27, Brady Slinger. Here's the 0-0 to Brady. That ball's low in the dirt. Makes the count 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Brady Slinger, the DH tonight. Here's the 1-0. He swings. That ball's lined over the shortstop's head as that's down into left center field for a no-out base hit for Brady Slinger. So Brady's on first with no outs, up to bat now. The catcher, number 30, Jackson DeJohn. Jackson with a runner on first. No outs here in the bottom of the third. Jackson shows bunt, throws back over to first. Not in time. Brady's back there safely. Red Wings have been trying some different offensive strategies as of late. Brady hit a single, so Jack to John showing bunt. Trying to advance Brady to second. Pulls back in time. Makes it count 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Throw back to first. Again, not in time. Brady gets back standing that time. So 1 ball, no strikes here for Jack to John. Another throwback by Connor. Still not in time. Brady's safe at first again. Brady, of course, a very fast infielder normally. He's been a pretty constant DH as of late. He's just swinging such a hot bat coming into this game. Brady hitting a .323 as Jackson fouls that one back. He's swinging now. Jackson wanted that one. As that makes the count 1-1 now. There's still no outs, bottom of the third. Brady Slinger on first. One ball, one strike, the count. Another throwback. That one almost gets away from Patrick. Good snag there. Keeps the ball in his glove. Brady still on first. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jack to John still. Here's the 1-1. Oh, that ball hits Jackson off the helmet. He appears to be okay. So that's the second at bat in a row. Jack to John's been hit by a pitch.
Number 25, Noah Reichman.
Extra hitting, number 25, Noah Reichman, as the Jamestown coach heads out to talk with Connor McBride. Noah Reichman had a single back there in the second. Long meeting on the mound here by Jamestown. Doesn't appear to be any activity out in the bullpen, but it's just a long meeting there. It's the catcher and home plate umpire returns to home plate. Noah Reichman up to bat with runners on first and second with no outs here in the bottom half of the third inning. No balls, no strikes, the count. As Noah steps in for the second time this game. Time called by Noah. Apologies, folks. We're trying to get the net out of the camera here. As Noah swings, pops one up out to right field. Brady holds at second. So that's the first out of the bottom of the third for Geneva. Up to bat now. Up to bat now, number 4, left fielder Corson Hastings. Corson scored a run back in the second. So no balls, no strikes to count as Corson steps in to left side of the box. Runners on first and second with one away. Time called by Corson. Connor McBride certainly taking a long time with each delivery on the mound tonight. Here's the 0-0. Corson swings, foul over the visitor dugout. So he's down 0-1 in the count. So no balls, one strike to Corson Hastings. Brady Slinger on second. Jackson DeJohn on first. That ball's low, gets away from the catcher as both runners advance. So another pass ball has runners in scoring position now for Corson Hastings. Makes the count 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Geneva down by 1 run with runners in scoring position. So both runners advance safely. Here's the 1-1. That ball's high. Good snag there by Colby Avon. Makes the count 2-1 now to Corson Hastings. Corson, a great opportunity to get Geneva back either tied or in the lead. They are currently down to Jamestown. 5-4 is the score. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the throw. Swings through and misses on that pitch. Evens up the count at 2-2. Coming into this game, Corson is hitting a 192 batting average. Certainly trying to increase that after a walk on his first at bat in this game. Here's the 2-2. As he swings, goes down on strikes for the second out here in the bottom of the third.
Third baseman, number 40, Elliott Good.
So up to bat now with 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Third baseman, number 40, Elliott Good. Elliott grounded out in his first at-bat of this game. Here's the 0-0. He swings, fouls that one back behind home plate. Elliott can certainly play hero here in the bottom of the third. Geneva trying to get back after that 5-run top of the third by Jamestown. So 0-1 the count to Elliott Good. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball. Hits the plate there for a strike. Looked at. Makes the count 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Elliott Good. Runners on second and third. Pitcher steps off. Brady Slinger over there on third. Jack DeJohn on second. They both advanced on a passed ball when Corson was up to bat. So here's the 0-2 to Elliott. That ball's low in the dirt. Looked at for a ball. Makes the count 1-2. So the count's 1-2 to Elliott. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners in scoring position here in the bottom of the third. Geneva still down 5-4 against the Tarp Skunks. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball looked at for a ball. Evens up the count now at 2-2. So after 2 straight strikes, Elliott looks at 2 straight balls, evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on base here. And here's the 2-2. Looked at for a strike. Second straight strikeout there by Connor McBride.
No runs, 1 hit.
And watch it go by.
bottom of the third and into the third inning. The score is Jamestown Tarp Skunks 5, Geneva Red Wings 4.
So Geneva still down 5-4. They stranded 2 runners on base. We're on to the fourth here at McDonough Park. We'll be right back. So on come the lights here in McDonough Park, slowly but surely. Sun beginning to set behind those clouds. On to the fourth here at McDonough Park. Eddie Olson still on the mound for the Red Wings after letting up 5 runs in the top of the third. So Johnny Camps, the designated hitter, up to bat. So he looks at a first pitch ball. So the count's now 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Ed Olson. Swing, popped up high. Ben Griffin, first baseman, calling for it as he makes the catch over there at first for the first out here in the top of the fourth.
Catcher, number 30, Colby David.
So catcher, number 30, Colby Avon, stepping up now with 1 out in the top of the fourth. Eddie trying to overcome his struggles in the top of the third as Colby looks at a first pitch ball. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Here's a 1-0. That fastball low misses the zone. Counts 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. As that's called a ball. Off the plate, 3-0 the count. Appears to be some action out there in the Red Wings bullpen. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the 3-0 by Ed Olson. As that's looked at, ball low in the dirt. So a 1-out walk by Colby Avon brings up number 38, Danny Hosley.
Third baseman, number 38, Danny
Hosley, excuse me. So no balls, no strikes here for Danny Hosley. It's Colby Avon's over there on first. Breaking ball off the plate there. First pitch ball by Ed Olson. One ball, no strikes, the count. 1 out, runner on first. Here's the 1-0. Swing. That ball's hard hit out into left field. Corson down. Makes the grab out there for the second out. That was a hard hit ball out into gap in left center field. Corson tracks it down, makes the catch. So now there are 2 away here in the top of the 4th with a runner on first.
Left fielder, number 6, DiMaggio Pizarro.
So runner on first and Colby Avon with 2 outs up to bat. Number 6, DiMaggio Cazares, as he looks at a first pitch strike. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs the count. Another fastball hits the zone. And DiMaggio's quickly down 0-2. No balls to 2 strikes here. Colby Avon still on first with 2 outs. Here's the 0-2. And Colby's caught in a rundown. Throw by Jack DeJohn in time. Tagged by Brandon Myers in time for the 3rd out there.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
Still Jamestown, Tarp, Skunks 5, Geneva,
So
Red Wings.
top of the 4th, Geneva still down 5-4 to Jamestown. We're on to the bottom.
Jonas
The 4th, we'll be right back. Folks, for your transparency, there appears to be some issues with the left field lights. So the lights from left center all the way to the visitor dugout.
Significant delay to the light. Get something with the lights.
So the lights from right center all the way over to the home bullpen are on and working, along with the lights that are behind So a stoppage in play here as owner Bob Oman goes around talking to the umpires and the visiting coaches. Well, in the meantime, while they try to fix the light situation, up to bat for the Red Wings, number 15, Lachlan Charles. He leads off here in the bottom of the fourth. That ball almost hits Lachlan. He ducks right out of the way, makes the count 1-0. I'm not sure what the rules are with playing with half the lights on. Well, when we have updates about the lights, we will sure to be let you know. But in the meantime, the count's 1-0 for Lachlan Charles. One ball, no strike. Here's the pitch. Swing. That ball's hit high and hard out to center field. Hayden Hunt out there, and he makes the catch for the first out. So here comes top of the order for the Red Wings, number 7, second baseman, Brandon Myers.
Number 7, Brandon Myers.
So, folks, as you can probably see, the lights over left field are still not on. And those stretch all the way from left center field all the way up to behind the press booth down on the third baseline. So the visitor stands, the visitor pavilion, and the visitor dugout are all dark compared to the right side of the field, which are all on. Brandon looks at a first pitch ball there with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Not sure what the rules are with playing half the lights on. Here's the 1-0. Brendan swings. That's foul out in front of the dirt, or in the dirt out in front of home plate, excuse me. So that evens up the count at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here for second baseman, Brandon Myers. Something we don't say too often. Here's the 1-1 to Brandon. As he swings, that ball's hit softly out into center field. As he makes the dive, but couldn't quite hold on. So Brandon has a single now with 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth.
Right fielder, number 5, Nick Porter.
Appears to be some more stoppage in time. Not quite sure if they're... Folks, it appears we are now in a lightning delay. The clouds are pretty dark. The visitor dugout down the third baseline. So on top of the left field lights not turning on, we now are in a lightning delay. We are going to mute the stream and wait for further updates. But for now, we are in the bottom of the fourth with 1 out. Jamestown over Geneva 5-4 as we are in a lightning delay and the left field lights still aren't on. So when we have more updates, we will unmute and update you all, of course. But for now, we will be back momentarily. Hang in tight.
Technical malfunction with our lighting system. Tonight's game is being postponed.